Hey, I'm Vi, and welcome to Hardcore Minecraft. If you're new to this video, this is a single biome world we threw together for the last episode. It's a bit of a challenge run that I like to do every once in a while. I just kind of hop on vanilla Minecraft and I like to play around with some of the newer features. And that's what we plan to do in today's episode. I'd like to build with the new wood type, and I want to see if we can bring a little bit of color to this otherwise pretty much colorless biome. Today we're picking up right where we left off. We're getting back from the caves, and we just got a load of goodies. I still have quite a bit of stuff that I want to do to improve our living situation because, you know, we're still not really enchanted yet, and I want to get all of that rectified before we do pretty much anything else. So let's get right on that. Let's travel back in time before I built all this living room and did this intro. Alright, I really want to finish out that enchanting table, and for that I'm going to need a bunch of leather. I did get a bunch of gold from the caves, so I think we smelt all this stuff down, and we take it to the nether and trade it for leather. I don't have any access to apples, so I can't make golden apples, and I don't have any access to carrots, so I can't make golden carrots. Maybe I might need powered rails at some point, but for now, I think I'm just going to not worry about any of that. Can't sleep, there's monsters nearby. Or, well, actually, you know what? Oh my god, they're living in the walls! Sick. Alright, so, back into the nether we go. Let's make ourselves some boots really quick. And let's get some, like mediocre enchants, I guess. I know I'm almost level 30, but I think I'd rather use a couple levels and, like, have the enchants. Especially if they're good ones like that. Prod 2 is really good. Projectile protection 2, I would rather not. And breaking. Give me Prod 2, fire Prod 1. I mean, it is the nether. Fully enchanted diamond armor, wow. I love it when people say that after getting like really low level enchants, they call it fully enchanted, and it just, it just tickles me a little bit. I'm like, how? In what universe is that fully enchanted? I don't know. Minecraft is so old, like people know that that's not what that means. Alright, so time to murder some hoglins and or trade for leather. Honestly, the trades probably would be faster, wouldn't they? You know, this backdrop's a pretty good representation of my brain. Not a lot going on, mostly just dust flurries. Time to eliminate a child! Monetized? What's monetized? I've never been monetized. Ooh, are you the parents? Oh, I should definitely feel bad. Ooh, pork chop. I keep talking about how colorless the overworld is, and I'm standing right above all of these colorful blocks. I'm gonna grab some colorful blocks. You're aware this is the side of a cliff, right? You're on the side of a cliff. There's a very real chance you're just gonna fall off. I mean, hey, if you're just dead set on trying to give me the smoke, whatever. Oh, dude, I totally meant to bring gold to trade with y'all. Crap. Forget the gold. Who's forgetting the gold? I didn't forget gold. What are you talking about? And before I go to the nether for the first time in this episode, definitely 100%, I should probably enchant a sword. Knockback. Yeah, that's a no from me, dog. I will take sharp 1, though. Sharp 1. And sharp 2. Beautiful. Okay, if they don't give me like a decent amount of leather with like almost 2 full stacks of gold, or 2 full stacks of gold, whatever, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like I don't even need that much leather. Are these guys still in here? Oh, hell yeah. Get in the hole! Into the hole, into the hole. Cool. Only 3 of you, though. That's not the best. More fire res, not mad at that. Give me all the leather. There we go. Alright, and that looks like all of it. We got a total of 41 leather, which is almost enough to do all 15 of the bookshelves. Looks like we also got a couple pearl trades in there and some obsidian as well, which is super nice. I'm not complaining about that at all. We're going to have to come back and get the rest of the junk that's in that hole, but yeah, not a bad roll so far. Oh, I pressed stop recording. Whoops. Well, anyway, I don't know. I moved my storage over into this room here. Still kind of filling in some of the stuff in here. Trying to stay a little bit organized. We got some shinies and some mob drops and, you know, etc. I need to, like, probably fill in the rest of those chests, but, yeah. Oh, yeah, and on the outside here, I did, like, add a little bit of a sugarcane farm type of thing. I probably need to fill in the blocks, like, in between where the water is, because when you break the sugarcane, it, like, falls all the way down to the bottom of the river. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. The rest of this stuff over here, though, I think I'm just going to go ahead and collect, and I think I can make a couple more bookshelves. Not 9. That's not bad. And I really should have more logs. I don't know where they all keep going, but I'm going to grab some of these crimson stems and use them for the rest of these chests and bookshelves and stuff. Oh, the clicking of the recipe book is just so satisfying. And you know what? I was going to use these for decorative purposes, but I need bookshelves, so let me just do that. Oh yeah, I only needed 3. Whoops. I'm not really close to 15, but I think I only need 6, I guess. We're 6 away, which is not super close, but it's, you know. So yeah, I'm just going to chill here until we have enough sugarcane. I'm going to do a little bit more decorating on the inside, but I have got to figure out where this Enderman is. This guy. This freaking guy. Bro just stole the dirt block with the torch on it. He's trying to make a mob farm down here. Alright, while I'm waiting for the sugarcane to grow, because it's taking forever, I'm going to go ahead and get started working on material gathering for the thing that I want to build for today. And it's a little bit risky to do this at night, but it's hardcore Minecraft. I might as well add a little bit of a risk to what we're doing. What? Hello. Hi. Oh, that's over there in the dark spot. I don't love that. Ugh. Now everybody's coming after me. Yeah, you watched that whole scene? I had a sword in my hotbar that whole time. Yeah, but those counter crits were clean! And after all that, look at how much sugarcane we've got. 3 whole pieces. Crazy. Looks like we're going to be doing some more material gathering. Honestly, though, we have to clear out the entire space up above our little build up here because that's where I want the build for today to go. And you know what? We might as well go ahead and take care of this area where the lava pool burned away a lot of this moss pretty early on. Hey, Vi, you said you were going to take care of that whole area. You placed like 6 blocks. Is it done now? No, I completely got distracted. I need to take my meds. All that for 7 books? Come on, man.
2 bookshelves. Oh god, so much effort.
All right, we got 2 more. I think we only need 1, 2, 3, 4 left. We are like so close on the paper. I mean, in fact, we're kind of close enough that I might just like, do I just take all of this sugarcane that I have out here? Go ahead, throw an answer to that question in the comments. I'll be done by the time I get it, but I need viewers, and that feeds the algorithm. So subscribe or something. I don't know. Wait, crap, that was only 2 more bookshelves. Did I just knock out way too much sugarcane? How could you let me do this, viewer? How could you do this? I'm gonna put those ones back. Yikes. Vi, you could just count and do the math. Do the math. Oh, it's funny. Oh, yeah. Wasn't I, like, gathering materials? Or fixing the area or something? Hello, Mr. Creaking. I saw you. Ugh, why you gotta be way over there? Jeez! Oh, that friggin'... Gosh, it scares the crap out of you, doesn't it? Produce as much resin as possible, please. Okay, so now the key is gone, I'm gonna collect up the rest of this. I want this to be active because I'm coming back to farm this guy again for sure. But I have a specific idea in mind, and I know that I'm gonna need resin. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do just yet, but let's see. So it is a full block of resin. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay. Well, I'm going to not do that because I want to use the resin for other stuff, but at least now we know the recipe. But we can go ahead and break these down, grab all of this. Can I put this in a blast furnace? Nope, it looks like it's not blast furnaceable. Get a couple of Legos? No. Get a couple of levels back. And I think there's one more thing that I want to do. I want to finish kind of the build today. And by finish, I mean like do something that will make it stand out. I don't hate this build by any means. Like it looks good, especially if I pop in free cam here. I think it looks cute. It looks nice. It's very cozy feeling. We're definitely missing a fireplace, but I think there's one more big thing that I definitely want added to this area. I don't know how I'm going to feel with this as a chimney, but I need some sort of color to make it stand out. And also, wait, we need to harvest this a little bit. All right, and I want to make this somewhat accurate. And I think what I want to do is I want to have the chimney kind of like in this front room. So if we do the chimney like here-ish, and I don't really know how I'm going to want this to look. Ugh, yeah, the orange is just way too much. Even that's a bit much. I think I actually might want to run back to the nether and grab some nylium because it's just going to look a lot more calm. Or wait, we have access to bricks. Let's just see how bricks look. Oh, the sugar cane grew! And I think these are my last two bookshelves. Maybe? Alright, is it a level 30 enchant? Maybe? Yes! Now, actually enchanting at level 30 will have to be something I take care of in the next episode. Actually, I'm pretty sure my axe is like... Yeah, my axe is like almost dead. I should probably make a new axe. Also, the location of that barrel was kind of the worst. Let's move that. I guess I'll put it right there for now. And I want to kind of like double this enchant up. So I think I'm going to craft a couple new items here. Maybe like also some armor. Or you know what? No, I'm going to not do armor right now. Sharp 3 on a level 30 enchant. Wow. Yikes. Editor right here. I did check the enchant on the axe. It was garbage. So we're going to wait. Okay. So now I should have a few things of bricks here. Yes, we do. Awesome. And... okay, 8's not very much. I'm going to start off with a few because I also want to try a couple tricks with this chimney here. I want to do something kind of cool that I've seen done before. And also we're going to use the new decorated pot. Which, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about decorated pots, do trial chambers spawn in this biome? I think there's a chance I could find a trial chamber, which actually might change quite a few things. I thought I couldn't get armor trims because I'm pretty sure at this point there's no structures that spawn. Not really. I haven't seen any like any pillager outposts. And I'm pretty sure like the woodland mansions don't spawn in this biome. So yeah, that actually might open up the gates for me getting a lot of stuff that I thought I could not get previously. We're going to have to go hunting for some trial chambers. We need to, oh God, we probably have to get villagers first before I can even find one. Because I'm going to need to buy a map from a cartographer. And that's just like, Okay, and I think that the chimney is just a little bit too short, so if I shave back some of the hill, this might help. But I think I'm gonna have to get some more bricks because I honestly I still don't even have all the bricks that I need to do the last thing, the little trick that I wanted to do. So, oh wait, actually that might be enough. And also I wanted to try and add some terracotta, just kind of for some variation. So let's smelt up some more clay here. Oh, and look at that. That's definitely enough, I think. Well, we'll see. All right, so now if I put the wall there, you know what? I'm seeing the flaw in my design. We got more bricks. We'll make it a little taller. How about that? Yeah, I like this shape. I think we definitely need some variation. So we can come back in here with some terracotta. Let me just grab some. And then on the inside down here, I think I'm just going to do like the classic Minecraft chimney shape or fireplace shape. All right, and I think, okay, that gives it a little bit of texture, but I'm definitely going to have to come back in here with some granite or something. And yeah, the last tiny little bit is to just plop that little guy on top there. And I think it makes it look that much better. I don't know. It's cute. I like it. We are going to have to figure out the outside here because I do want it to kind of actually sit out from the house, like to jut out a little bit. It'll give us some more space on the inside, and it'll give us like kind of like a curved edge up at the top here, which will actually bring it back in toward the build. Gives it a little bit more shape and structure, and then it makes this look a little bit less like 5 blocks that I placed in the side of a hill. On the inside here, we want to take the outside edges of the fireplace and we want to make sure we're bringing those bricks into it. One, because, you don't want the house being lit on fire, if we're coming at it from a realism sense. But also, it's going to give a little bit more color to the room as well. And that is the shape I'm going for, I think. We just gotta get the rest of the bricks together, and I think we can just swap out the blocks that are kind of around it and give the fireplace a little bit more shape. After spending a pretty good chunk of time just kind of working and reworking some of the shapes, some of the colors and things in the fireplace, we kind of got down to a good design. I threw a couple paintings in here. I set out with just kind of the idea of wanting to use paintings, but the new paintings actually look so good. I ended up wanting to use them. So we went with the villager picture and then the one of the little poppy or rose. It kind of looks like either or. We are maxing out the cozy vibes in this area though. And then I proceeded to spend the next several hours trying to make a contraption that would help me make mud. Spoilers, it does not work. But Vi, couldn't you just use the El Mango farm that he designed that everyone uses for... No, I wanted my farm to be fast, and I wanted to be able to use a smart piston that would push the blocks and then dispense water on them in mass. Getting items to and from those dispensers is a bit of an issue, but whatever. Sometimes the best way to collect an item is the stupid way. And with that, I believe that is the last of the materials collected, and I think we are ready to go. So let's throw on a little bit of a time lapse, and we'll see how it goes. Let's do it. right, and I think I've kind of got everything buttoned up. There's a few things we could probably touch up here and there, but I want to take a step back and take a good look at what we've accomplished just to kind of see if it's fitting the vibe. Obviously, I don't know if you can tell this type of thing, but I did create this in a test world. I just threw together a little bit of a mock-up, and I wanted to see how this would look. And I think there's a bit more detail work to do. There's like some things here and there, but I wanted to like bring together some of these colors that, I mean, this place is just so completely devoid of color. I really wanted to capitalize on some of these like more stark contrasts down here and the build down here. I wanted this to be like a solid tree, but I want it to stand out a little bit, and we're going to add something a little later on to kind of like give it like the final missing piece, give it that little bit of whimsy, if you know what I mean. And I think I want to give a little bit more of this shape right here. I want to give it some more of that bark texture, because currently it's just a little bit too flat looking with the mud. And I think there's quite a bit of floofiness that we could add to this. I didn't want to overdo it with the leaves, because like if you overdo it with leaves, it's you know, kind of the worst. Like it just looks like a big amalgamation of leaves, and that's not really what I was going for. But yeah, if we give it a little bit more leaf action in this area right here, I think that kind of fits the vibe of what I'm going for, which is kind of exciting. Also, I'm realizing this is more of a square than it is a circle. We added in a little bit of a tough staircase with some andesite highlights in there. I wanted it to blend in a little bit, but I also wanted an easier way to get from the bottom of the hill to the top. And I'm really liking the way the shroom lights just barely peek out a little bit here and there. We're definitely going to have to go through here, and we're going to have to give this some lighting of some sort. Like that. All right, let's see it with shaders. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do one little walkthrough, like first person with the shaders. I've been trying really hard not to do shaders in first person. I'm preferring to kind of stick to just doing shaders in like the replay footage and stuff like that. I don't want it to like throw people off like the normal everyday gameplay, but I did want to briefly walk through some of the things that I've changed. I added some of these nice fence gates along the front here. I did also raise our little circular shape up a block, or I guess it was about a half a block, because now our doors have a little bit more headroom when you're walking in. I also added some fences for the lanterns to hang off of. We have this path here that we added in. It goes up like this, and can I just say, these are some of the best looking blocks in the game currently. Like, they are so good, dude. As you come up the path this way, we're going to end up connecting it up a little bit more later on, but we added in some lighting here and there. It looks a little bit goofy with the shaders. Don't judge me. And then I went back through and I added a lot more leaves. It's a little bit difficult to tell, but from specific angles, it looks like really empty, but now it looks a lot better. We've added in a lot more of the hanging vines. It kind of floofs things up a little bit. This angle specifically right here, you can see this big gap right there, which I don't love. I might have to go back through and add a little bit more leaves, but there is one more thing that I want to add in this episode that's going to bring a little bit of life, a little bit of heart to our brand new pale oak. And in a few key locations, I made the tree thick enough that I should be able to knock out a few blocks here and there. And I don't really want these to be lit up. Like, I don't really want creakings to spawn, but I think there's a few places in here where we could probably add in a couple of these blocks to kind of like drive home the fact that there is, like, you know, some of the resin here. And I think we can do it kind of in places where it's going to sit back in the background a little bit more. And I like the idea of having, oh, you know what? I just placed this and now I'm thinking, I like the idea of having this and that being like the actual creaking heart, and then maybe even we can do a couple of these. Now, this does mean that there's going to be a guy that's going to spawn every night around this place, but I think that's going to be kind of cool. Maybe we can give him a name. And obviously he's going to despawn every morning, but I don't know. I think it'd be kind of nice. I want to just have like a little bit of this red color. It's just so bright. You want to have like very, very, very small hints of it if you're going to use it at all. I guess unless you're doing something modern with like bright oranges, but that's not quite what we're doing here. And then I almost want to use more of these, actually. Like, not necessarily for the lit up portion, but like if I can use a couple of these here and there like this, I think that'd be really cool. I think this spot right here would be the perfect spot for another resin. And then maybe we can even cover this one up slightly with like a wall or something. I think if we do something like this. And whenever I was working out the skeleton of this tree, and it's not something I really got the chance to showcase too much, I wanted to use a lot of these more red colors just because like there's just not a lot of color going on in the world. And I figured if I could bring out some of these more highlighted colors, it draws the eye outward toward the edges of the branches a little bit more. The last of those leaves that I mentioned that I filled in a little bit are best viewed from this angle over here, where you can kind of see that it's not so empty anymore. I've added in, you know, a few leaves here and there, some nice hanging vines, and I don't know for sure if these are going to grow. I didn't actually try snipping them with the shears or anything, but I'm honestly, I think that little bit of orange just brings out the middle of it a little bit, and I like that a lot. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with the build. Now, I might not be entirely done with it, but I think for now, I think that's a great place to call it. We've done a really good amount of work, and I'm excited for what comes next. But yeah, we're finishing out this episode on day 38. We're a pretty good portion of the way to 100 days, which seems a little bit crazy, but I appreciate you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like it, and if you want to subscribe, do it. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.
Vi, what have you been doing with your life? You have the creaking cape. Why are you not wearing it?
That is a great point. I'm gonna go put that on right now, actually. Ah, much better. Do you hear that?